it takes away our right of notice related to criminal law. That's a fundamental feature of how American democracy works.
Your right of notice.
We're supposed to be provided with notice about what we can do and what we can't do. And when you're talking about an oil pipeline, you can't always see. And when you're talking about private property, you can't always see the property lines because they change, and they can change very rapidly.
Right.
Okay? So if I have a plat book, by the time I have the plat book, it's outdated. All right? And so that's why our normal trespass rules work, so that a property owner has to provide posting of their land. Okay? And if they haven't posted their land, then if you go on their land, you have to get actual notice. You have to be told you have to leave. But what happens with this law is, as soon as you're on a piece of land and you have no idea that this piece of land, number one, has a pipeline on it, number two is private property and you're not allowed to be there, it's a felony if the company doesn't want you to be there. Okay? And so somehow this company because the company has to consent under 943.143, which with SB 386 would include a whole new division of companies. Okay? And so this sets up an arbitrary police power. The company, who's controlled by shareholders, is in charge of who gets a felony and who doesn't in those kinds of circumstances. And so, what this is setting up is a breakdown of our civil society. And a company is then in charge. The company is in charge, and if you step out of line, you could be subject to very severe penalties. And I'm sorry, but this is not going to affect most of the people in this room. I would posit that with our law enforcement, you go to the Ashland County Jail right now. Who's going to be in the Ashland County Jail? It's Indian people. And so this sets up a system where law enforcement can be very arbitrary because we don't know where the laws can be enforced or not because it's not abundantly clear, on the landscape, number one. And then we have like a private company that comes in and gets to enforce the law.
Well, you've talked about many, many different things, and I think I share your abhorrence of company having that kind of power. And again, when we're talking about the original right-of-way, what was that? Easement, that whole thing. That was bad. I voted against that. And I do not want anyone to be denied access to their land, nor do I want anyone to be charged recklessly with a felony for just being where they are with no bad intent. I don't want that. I don't want that. And I don't believe that the bill will do that. You and I have a different understanding of what the bill does. So what we need to do is come to an understanding. What does the bill really do? Because some people are telling me one thing, and obviously people are telling you, you're a lawyer, you know. So, but
I've served as a prosecutor.
Right. I have no intention. And the other thing, so you served as a prosecutor so that you know that as much as legislators don't want to do it, legislators have to pass laws that the judicial system will enforce. And that's I can't do anything. And if they don't do their job well, I have to.
But we have a public defender system that is unfunded, And so if we're gonna create laws,
Oh, I
we
know.
absolutely have to be responsible.
You are right
You
about
have
that.
to be responsible in this lawmaking, because we have people in our community that go down for charges that they shouldn't go down for. And when you create a bill that's so open-ended, such as this, that you're putting a lot of people at risk for losing years of their lives, permanently losing their civil rights.
Absolutely, and I don't want to do that.